You want to know the truth about success? Most people will never be successful. Not because they're not smart, but because they don't understand this. If you don't watch this video till the end, you'll probably make the same mistake that keeps 99% of people stuck. I'm not here to sugarcoat things, I'm here to give it to you straight, because that's what it takes to win in this game. The truth about success is harsh, but if you can handle it, you'll be unstoppable. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes and I'll show you exactly what separates the winners from the losers. We're going to break down the biggest lies you've been told about success, and I'm going to give you the real blueprint for achieving your dreams. This isn't some motivational fluff, alright? This is about putting in the work, day in and day out, even when it sucks. Are you ready to face the truth? Let's go! Let me tell you something, and you better listen up good. The world doesn't give a damn about your excuses. You got that? It doesn't care about your reasons, your justifications, or your explanations. Nobody cares why you couldn't, why you didn't, why you weren't able to. The harsh reality is, your excuses are just noise. The world only cares about one thing: results. Did you get the job done? Did you achieve the goal? Did you make it happen? You either deliver, or you get left behind. It's a simple equation, but it's one that many people fail to grasp. It's as simple and brutal as that. Time waits for no one, and neither does success. Look, I've been there. I know what it's like to hustle, to grind, to put in the work when nobody's watching. The late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices. And let me tell you, there are a million reasons to make excuses. It's easy to find reasons to quit, to give up, to say, I can't. You're tired, you're stressed, you don't have enough time, you don't have the right resources. The list goes on and on. Everyone's got a sob story. Everyone's got a reason why they couldn't make it, why they failed. Everyone's got a reason why they didn't succeed. But here's the thing, successful people, the ones who actually make it, they don't waste their time making excuses. They find a way, they hustle harder, they work smarter, they find solutions where others see problems. They turn obstacles into opportunities. They don't whine, they execute. They don't complain, they take action. You think every successful entrepreneur woke up with a perfect plan and endless resources? Hell no! They started with nothing but a dream and a relentless drive. They faced challenges, they hit roadblocks, they wanted to quit, but they didn't. They kept pushing forward no matter what. They dug deep, they found a way, and they came out on top. They didn't let anything stand in their way. So next time you find yourself making an excuse, stop right there. Catch yourself in the act. Ask yourself, what's the solution? How can I turn this situation around? How can I make this happen? What steps can I take right now to move forward? Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to hand you success. It's not going to be served to you on a silver platter. You got to go out there and take it. You have to earn it through hard work, determination, and perseverance. No excuses. You got to go out there and take it. No excuses. Let's talk about comfort, that warm, fuzzy feeling that keeps most people stuck in mediocrity. Yeah, you heard me right. Comfort is your enemy. It's the seductive voice that whispers, stay put, relax, don't push yourself. But here's the cold, hard truth. Everything you ever wanted in life is on the other side of your comfort zone. Think about it. Every time you learn a new skill, take on a new challenge, or push yourself beyond your limits, you experience discomfort. It's that feeling of uncertainty, of fear, of can I actually do this? And that feeling, my friends, is where the magic happens. Look, I get it, we're programmed to seek comfort, to avoid pain. But the most successful people, they've learned to embrace discomfort. They know that growth, real, lasting growth, happens when you're willing to step outside of that comfort zone and face your fears head on. So, how do you break free from the shackles of comfort? You start by doing the things that scare you. You take that first step, even if it's just a small one. You put yourself out there, even if you're afraid of failing. Remember, success isn't built on a foundation of comfort. It's built on a foundation of hard work, dedication, and a willingness to push yourself beyond your perceived limits. So get uncomfortable, embrace the challenge, and watch yourself soar. Chapter 3. Discipline beats motivation. Let's talk about motivation for a second. It's that spark, that initial burst of energy that gets you excited about a new project or goal. It's the feeling that makes you believe you can achieve anything. You know, that fleeting feeling that makes you want to conquer the world one minute and then scroll through social media for hours the next. It's like a roller coaster ride, exhilarating at the start, but often leaving you feeling drained and unproductive. Yeah, that's motivation for you. It can be incredibly powerful, but also incredibly unreliable. One moment you're on top of the world, and the next, you're struggling to find the energy to get out of bed. It's fickle, it's unreliable, and frankly, it's a bunch of BS. Relying solely on motivation is like building a house on quicksand. It might hold up for a while, but eventually it's going to collapse. Here's the truth. Motivation is a damn liar. It tells you that you can achieve your dreams without putting in the hard work. It makes you believe that success is easy and effortless. It promises you the world but rarely delivers. It's like a mirage in the desert, always just out of reach. You chase it, but it never quite materializes. It's like that friend who's always down for a good time but bails when things get tough. When you need it the most, motivation is nowhere to be found. And if you're relying on motivation to achieve your goals, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because when motivation fades, and it will, you'll be left with nothing to keep you going. The most successful people, the ones who are out there crushing it day after day, they don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. They understand that motivation is just the spark, but discipline is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. They understand that success isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about pushing through the tough times, the late nights, and the early mornings. It's about doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up day in and day out regardless of how motivated you feel. Discipline is showing up day in and day out even when the motivation wanes. It's about consistency, about building habits that support your goals. It's about setting goals and holding yourself accountable, no matter what life throws your way. It's about creating a structure that keeps you on track, even when things get chaotic. It's about building habits that support your vision, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you'd rather be doing anything else. It's about making the tough choices, day after day. So, how do you cultivate discipline? You start small. You don't try to change everything at once. You focus on one habit at a time, one small step that moves you closer to your goal. You build routines, you set realistic goals, and you celebrate your wins along the way. Each small victory builds momentum, making it easier to keep going. You find ways to make the process enjoyable, to gamify the grind. You turn the hard work into something you can look forward to, something that brings you satisfaction and joy. Remember, motivation might get you started, but it's discipline that will carry you across the finish line. It's the steady, unwavering commitment to your goals that makes the difference. So ditch the excuses, embrace the grind, and watch yourself transform into the disciplined, unstoppable force you were born to be. Because in the end, it's not about how motivated you are, it's about how disciplined you can become. Chapter 4. You must fail to succeed. Let's talk about failure, baby. It's that big, scary word that most people run from like their life depends on it. But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a prerequisite. That big, scary word that most people run from like their life depends on it. But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a prerequisite. But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a prerequisite. You want the cold, hard truth? You must fail to succeed. You want the cold, hard truth? You must fail to succeed. Think about every billionaire, every self-made entrepreneur, every top performer in any field. Think about every billionaire, every self-made entrepreneur, every top performer in any field. You think they got to where they are by playing it safe and avoiding failure? Hell no, they embraced it. You think they got to where they are by playing it safe and avoiding failure? Hell no, they embraced it. They failed more times than they can count, but they learned from every single setback. Hell no, they embraced it. They failed more times than they can count, but they learned from every single setback. Failure is your greatest teacher, my friends. They failed more times than they can count, but they learned from every single setback. Failure is your greatest teacher, my friends. It's the school of hard knocks that teaches you resilience, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of your goals. Failure is your greatest teacher, my friends. It's the school of hard knocks that teaches you resilience, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of your goals. It's the crucible where your character is forged, your resolve is tested, and your true potential is unleashed. It's the school of hard knocks that teaches you resilience, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of your goals. It's the crucible where your character is forged, your resolve is tested, and your true potential is unleashed. So how do you embrace failure? You change your perspective. It's the crucible where your character is forged, your resolve is tested, and your true potential is unleashed. So how do you embrace failure? You change your perspective. You stop seeing it as a negative and start viewing it as feedback. So how do you embrace failure? You change your perspective. You stop seeing it as a negative and start viewing it as feedback. It's data, valuable information that tells you what's working and what's not. You stop seeing it as a negative and start viewing it as feedback. It's data, valuable information that tells you what's working and what's not. Next time you fail, and you will fail, don't beat yourself up. It's data, valuable information that tells you what's working and what's not. Next time you fail, and you will fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't let it derail you from your path. Next time you fail, and you will fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't let it derail you from your path. Instead, take a step back, analyze what happened, learn from your mistakes, and come back stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever before. Don't let it derail you from your path. Instead, take a step back, analyze what happened, learn from your mistakes, and come back stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever before. Remember, the only way to truly fail is to give up. Instead, take a step back, Analyze what happened, learn from your mistakes, and come back stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever before. Remember, the only way to truly fail is to give up. So, embrace the stumbles, learn from the falls, and watch yourself rise to heights you never thought possible. Remember, the only way to truly fail is to give up. So, embrace the stumbles, learn from the falls, and watch yourself rise to heights you never thought possible. Failure is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. So embrace the stumbles, learn from the falls, and watch yourself rise to heights you never thought possible. Failure is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. Keep pushing forward, keep striving, and never ever give up. Outro, now go crush it. Look, if you made it this far, you're different. You're not afraid of the truth. You're serious about success. But watching this video alone won't change your life. Only action will. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take one thing, just one thing from this video and put it into action today. Don't overthink it, just do it. Drop "I'm ready" in the comments if you're committed to success. Let's build a community of action takers, people who are tired of excuses and ready to make their dreams a reality. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss life-changing success tips like this. I'm dropping truth bombs every week to help you level up your life and achieve your wildest ambitions. And if you want to go even deeper, watch this next video where I break down, link to next video. Let's keep this momentum going.